How's it going, everybody? John MacLennan here, and in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to play In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins on guitar. This is a classic song that just uses a couple chords and is based around a D minor key center. We're going to use something called a pedal tone, where we move chords but keep the bass note the same. I'm going to break it all down for you step by step. I'll show you the chords for each section of the song, and then I'm also going to show you some lead parts like what I was doing at the beginning of this video, just playing off of the melody. And if you want to learn more about lead playing, be sure to download my free book in the description below. It's called Melodic Expressions, and it's all about soloing. So after you learn this chord progression, if you want to work on improvising on top of the chord progression and practicing your soloing, this book is really going to help you out with that. Thank you so much for subscribing and hitting the thumbs up button. It greatly helps out my channel. That's the first step in this lesson, is hitting the thumbs up button. All right, with that said, let's break this down. Let's break down how to play In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins. The song's in the key of D minor and uses primarily just the drone of a D. So we're going to play some triads on the top 3 strings, and we're going to keep the open 4th string, the D string, ringing throughout. Let's start with the chorus. It's going to sound like this. The chorus is just a 4-bar progression that uses 3 chords. We're going to start with a D minor, and you can play this with the open D string, then the 7th fret, 6th fret, and 5th fret there on the top 3 strings. So I'm starting with the 4th string, and then 7, 6, 5 on strings 3, 2, 1. So that's going to get 4 counts. That's a D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to move down to a C triad, but keep the D in the bass. So I'm going to play open D, and then 5, 5, 3. Then we'll move down to a B flat over D, which is the same chord shape, just 2 frets lower. And then back up. So all together, 1, da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4. Now for the chorus section, you could play that part that I just showed you, or you could, of course, just play like open position chords with 1 bar chord like this. D minor, C, then B flat, then C. But I kind of like keeping that sound right there, keeping the D in the bass. Then we're going to go to just a D minor. We have sort of a little channel section that's just 1, 2, 3, 4 for 4 bars. And then we start the verse, and the verse is going to go like this. Chorus. So what I'm playing for the verse is a D minor, and I'm playing the same chord progression walking down, but each chord, the length is stretched. So instead of 1 bar, it's going to be 2 bars. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, then C over D, B flat over D, D minor. So it's like the chorus, but we don't walk back up. So remember, the chorus is like D minor, C, B flat, C. The verse is double the length of all the chords, D minor, C, B flat, D minor. Now the strumming pattern that I'm putting with this verse progression is just the very common down, down, up, down, up, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So I do that twice on each chord. So here's the whole verse. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chorus. Let's talk next about playing the melody on top of this. And this is a pentatonic melody that you can use for soloing. And we're going to start out right out of that shape there on the 5th fret or 5th position. And I'll use the 3rd finger to play the 7th fret on the G string and play something like this. So this is sliding into 7 there. To 5, then 7 on the D string, back up. Coming in the air to... Then a little bluesy lick. 9. That's just sliding 7 to 5, or even 6 to 5. If you want a real bluesy sound, use the blues scale. And then 3, 5. And I do a slide to a pull-off, just to kind of get the vocal phrasing. And then in the air tonight. And that's 5, then hammer to 7. 5, 7. What a great little melody. So I'm coming right there out of the pentatonic pattern that you can play right here off D that sounds like this. You've also got the pattern down here, which would look like this. So if I play a little bit of the melody as a solo over the chord progression, then I'll just kind of go off noodling with some more ideas out of the pentatonic and blues scales. Here we go. Have fun practicing in the air tonight. I hope you got some value out of today's video. Don't forget to download your free book in the description below, all about soloing. That's gonna give you some licks over major, minor, and dominant chords. Now, you'll wanna go to the section in the book that's about minor chords, and you can take any of the D minor chord licks that I use in that book, and you can practice those over this chord progression. As always, leave any comments down below for song requests. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next lesson.